So for option 3, I chose Wapato Park by my house. I come here with my dogs, I'd say 2 to 3 times a week. And honestly, I feel like the nature around here is everywhere. Some background about the park is that there is a trail going around the lake. It's, I believe, 0.9 miles fully around, so not quite a mile, but I obviously try to go more, especially with my dogs. And then another thing I like is the dog park as well. There is a playground and also it's like picnic areas. And as I'm walking around, I see some little mushrooms growing in the ground. I mean, trees everywhere. I can't say that these weren't planted here or they just grew here. I believe some of them were placed here. But obviously the big ones, I believe, have been there for quite some time now. Little squirrel over there. Looks like it wants food, but I don't have any, sadly. And here is the lake. I don't believe you can swim in it. I think they passed that law quite some time ago. I think because of algae, I'm not for sure though, but I love coming here, just sitting on the ground or the rock or the bench, or whatever I'm feeling like, whatever the weather's like. And honestly, just taking things in, thinking about life, while admiring the scenery. There is a dock right there. And where's the other one? There's the other one. Usually there's ducks around here, but I have not seen any right now, which is also sad because those are my favorite. But if we walk over to that ridge, which I would get to, there is lots of ducks, geese in the water over there. And then, no, you can barely see, but you know, there's small little birds around here. I don't see many other birds or crows, honestly, even blue jays. Wow, that was really zoomed in, sorry. But as you can see, there is a lot of greenery around here. And again, the lake is just honestly the best part, in my opinion. I'd say the downside of this is I can hear the road and, you know, loud engines and stuff like that. But I do hear lots of birds, which I like. And especially once you get over there into that area, you can't really hear the street as much. More scenery from a different point of view, a different area. I took my senior pictures over there. Really pretty spot, honestly. Obviously that was put there, but yeah, just the trees in general, that's my favorite thing to experience and look at, and especially with the clean oxygenated, is that a word? I think it is. That air, that's also my favorite. The crunch of the little pebbles I can hear. Mole holes, of course. I like to come here and just chill out, honestly. There's a bridge I was talking about, in a little marshy area. Lily pads. I'm sure there's frogs. I can't see one and I haven't seen one, honestly. And then in the summer, there's usually those corn dog looking things. I don't know what they're called, but my favorite is right here. I love ducks. They are my favorite animals, I would say. So I really enjoy being over here because, as you can see, there is a ton of them. Also, I lied, I can hear crows as well. So yeah, right there. But over there I couldn't hear any, but yeah. Look at them. Also, as I'm taking this video, I can hear a loud plane, so I don't really appreciate that, especially when this is kind of a peaceful area. I don't know what this little animal is, but they seem to be coming over here. Another pretty duck. Oh wow. That's a noise I've never heard before. I really appreciate all the sounds. Oh, that one disappeared in the water. all the sounds that the ducks and these animals make. Like I said, the ducks are my favorite animals, so I mean, sometimes I even come here without my dogs, just solely for the vibes, and this right here, honestly, is, in my opinion, the best sort of, not scenery, I can't really think of the word I'm looking for, but I hope you know what I mean. I've also taken my dog down to that dock over there, and I took a really cute picture of her when there was a sunset over in that direction. That was also a really good time. But yeah, this is definitely my go-to place for, honestly, just peace, quiet, depending on the day. Usually, I've honestly never seen this many birds here. It's kind of crazy, but I do enjoy looking at all of them. And then also there's always dogs, you know, with their owners walking as well. But yeah, I love it here, honestly. The trees everywhere. And also the weather right now is perfect in my opinion. I love the cold weather. It is sunny right now. I think it's supposed to rain this week, so that's really gonna ruin my plans, but you know, I still try to make the most of every day, and especially when I come here. And then I will say that I do pass this park every day to go to work. Well, not every day. I don't work every day, but every time I go to work, I pass this, and then I always take a little glance over, you know, at the lake, see if there's any ducks in the grass or whatever. But I can't wait for winter, honestly, because there might be some snow caps on the water. There has been in the past, but you know, weather's always changing over here. But I'm sure my dogs will appreciate the walk in the snow. They love it. The ducks, not so much, but yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that, especially because, like I said, I love the cold weather. I don't mind it at all. I'd rather be in the cold, but yeah, it's a great day today, honestly. Sun is shining, a little cloudy, but not too bad. And over there was the bridge, and then you come up these little rock steps, and then this is honestly like a whole different walking trail that they actually don't include in the 0.9 miles. And then here is the dog park.